Welcome back to week 6.
Oh, baby.
It's our last week of Rocket League, at least, which is kind of unfortunate because I'm going to miss it, bro.
It's been so fun.
Man, Rocket League has been we've had such a good season.
Only
one loss overall.
4-1.
Yeah, 4-1. I think that's better than last season.
Mm-hmm. Last season it was 3-4.
Okay. So, yeah, we had a couple more matches last season, but we're basically, we're a win better.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a big competition coming up tonight. We're going up against OC Eagles.
Oklahoma Christian University Eagles.
And so they're one of the better teams in the conference, right?
They are undefeated. That is correct.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so last year when we played them, I'm pretty sure we got swept or we got one game up on them.
Mm-hmm.
Don't recall. But nevertheless, we did end up losing some last week. I'm pretty sure that was the first week that we ended up watching them as well.
Okay.
About
that
week
might have been,
4 of last season, if I am correct. I could be very wrong. Don't take my word for it. But nevertheless, right now they are undefeated. They are 5-0 in conference, but they only have 5 points. Again, for some reason, NACE, a bit weird on their rankings, but it's originally based off of points, and then it goes by record.
Yep.
So as of right now, we do have the same. We are also tied for first.
Yep.
And it is a 3-way tie for first, along up with North Texas, who ended up losing 3-1 to 3 weeks ago, not 2 weeks ago. So, bit of a NACE is a bit weird on a lot of their rankings and stuff, but nevertheless, a really good match. Obviously, we have 3 Grand Champ 3s, and if I'm correct, they have 3 SSLs, or they've got 2 SSLs and 1 GC3. Okay, we did go on 3 last season, but
we did, yes.
We've seen a lot of really good play from ISU in the past couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen them keep up with people in SSL multiple times. We've seen them, in Discord. I think last week they were literally, I think Ultramag was an SSL last week at one point. So, it can happen. I don't know. Point is nevertheless, it's going to be a really good match. Should be really close. And once again, it is going to be a fight for basically a chance at first seed.
Yeah, because first seed, at least from what we know about the tournament, we're still new to the NACE program, and we haven't actually qualified for the actual tournament yet. I think last season we were 1 spot out from getting. Yeah, we were 4th, and it's first is guaranteed, and then I think
in the playoffs,
and then the other 2 are put into the last chance qualifier.
Last chance qualifier. That's what we're assuming. There's not a lot of information announced about it. Kind of sucks, but
no, at least we're guaranteed a last chance qualifier, which is kind of exciting.
Yeah, our top 3 almost guaranteed based off of points, if I'm correct.
Yes. But a win tonight does, it's kind of slim based on how the rankings are. There's a lot of variables at play. But if we do get a win and
a couple other things go in our favor,
we actually could make it into first place.
Which would be very sick, honestly.
That would be. That would be the first time that our team's gone. I can't remember if it's a LAN or not, but
I don't think this is a LAN, but I think if we then make it past, yes. So yeah,
yep.
the last chance, last chance isn't LAN, but if you make it past that, it is.
Okay.
So that'd be pretty big.
It would be.
We haven't really made it to a LAN tournament yet, if I'm correct, but we are going to one.
We are
in about a month, if I'm correct. So
yeah, something along those
pretty
lines. Fun. So yeah, I'm excited for that. But yeah, overall, I think what we could do against OCU is, I think if we keep up our team plays, that's one of the things that I think is most important. That these past 2 weeks, ISU has been really great on getting their passing plays and working together, making sure that you take advantage of their small mistakes. And if we could do that, I think we definitely have an upper hand on them.
There's been a couple plays, especially in last week's match.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, a lot of those team pitches that almost went in.
Oh,
I still think about those every night. Not every night, but I have thought about those quite a lot coming up to this game because this is probably, with the circumstances and everything that's going on, is probably the biggest game of the season by far.
Probably, yeah.
Our game against North Texas, I think, had a lot of meaning behind it. But with how the season's starting to come to an end and the rankings are starting to matter, this is a pretty important game. So team plays would definitely be really good. I would like to see a tiny bit more of our mid-zone defense step up a bit. We haven't had as dominant of one recently, but from what I do know, the match is about to get on.
And it is now.
So now are live.
So here we go. It looks like ISU is going to have to defend slightly here at first, but EJ gets a touch. Adam almost had that. It's actually to Adam. He's going to punch it out in the corner, possibly to one of his teammates, but it looks like the Eagles are able to get there first.
Yeah, okay. So basically, it's a very fast-paced start right now. We'll see if actually Ultramag can hit that.
That was a good touch.
We'll see if ISU can get some mid-zone D. Right now, it's been a lot of back and forth, a lot of transitioning. We just don't want to get beat on transition. I vaguely remember us getting beat a lot on transition, trying to full press. We got beat a lot of times on the last year, so we'll see if that happens again.
Unfortunate. Adam had that good save, first of all, to get it out of the net, but unfortunately, he kind of passed it pretty center. EJ was bumped, and I think he was actually going to go for that, and unfortunately, we didn't have anyone in the goal to help defend that one. So,
I mean, yeah, good team communication and play right there by OCU. ISU got a bit on the bum right there. Can't do much. Wow, what a shot off.
That was really close. It was a double demo, actually. Those are kind of rare to see. But we do have both. What a angle. That was just
but it wasn't
off.
in.
Wow. That was a really good angle that the Eagles took there. Looks like Adam was just off on a save, and Chili's actually able to punch that one in.
I'm kind of shocked right now that the angle shot that almost went in blew my mind, and Chili just that was a really good touch right there. Pretty hard to block. Ultramag was still there, just not able to get the right angle to pop that thing out. So we'll see how we try to come back.
4 minutes left, only a minute down on the clock. They are up 2, but there is a lot of time left. So ISU, as long as we're able to stay in it, stay calm and collected, get a couple good saves, get on the offensive, I think we definitely have this one.
Yeah, we haven't been much on offense. We had a couple decent looks earlier, but nothing too major. Right there, mid-demo. Field not bad. Try to get a nice touch.
That was close. That was a good look.
That could have gone in if he didn't touch it. It would have been close. If he decided to do a bump instead of try to angle the ball, that could have been close.
That's unfortunate. A miss there and an open net. North actually takes that one for the Eagles. That looked like it was a play was about to develop for ISU, but I think this that miss right there, and Ultramag just barely couldn't get back in time.
We did start to see ISU start to form a tiny bit of an offense there. I'd like to see us try to get back into that position. So far, they have been beating us on kickoffs. We'll see if we can try to get anything going else right now.
Looked like that was another pretty decent look. It was off. Adam did save, though. It looks like EJ gets a good touch here. He's going to try to go up for that. Never mind. I think Ultramag's going to try to catch. He's got a little boost. That's almost he got it.
Wow, okay.
That was good control there by Ultramag, being able to read the bump there.
Quick reaction, too. Like, I don't think he meant to. I mean, being able to get back in time. And wow. Okay, I'm quite shocked. Really good play by Ultramag right there. Definitely what ISU needed, though, to try to get back into this game.
So there we go. We're only down 2 once again. Do have a little. Oh, he's demoed. That's really unfortunate. EJ does get a demo, though. It looks like he's keeping it on their side. He wanted to try to go for that. He was just off.
It does get a bump, though.
Ultramag was there. It looked like he was also just off. Now EJ actually has control. He gets it past Chili, but he's not able to get it past the others. It looks like Adam is there to stall and possibly get again. He is just off. But EJ clears at center. Looked like he was possibly trying to go to Ultramag. Ultramag, I think, wanted to go for that demo.
Oh, Adam was there. I didn't see Adam until last second, but.
Oh, EJ just barely off on that angle. I'm not 100% sure what happened there, but he was just off on that aerial touch to get it out of the net.
They double tapped that. Wow.
Oh, man. Yeah, that is really unfortunate.
I mean, so far this game has been a lot of transition, and ISU hasn't played much of a transitional game in the past 2 weeks, so it kind of makes sense that this isn't something we're entirely used to. We're a bit rusty, but I think in the next couple games, we just need to get back into that normal form that we've seen in the past couple weeks.
So it looks like Ultramag passing it to Adam. Adam wanted to go for that, but that was a good, actually,
EJ
ball there. EJ's getting there. He wanted that second touch. I think he almost got it. Looks like we do have a man up. That was a good look, but it looks like G-Man's actually able to save it. Good touch by EJ. Is he able to beat them? He wants to. He's just off, though. He couldn't quite get that second touch. Ultramag was there, but it is blocked by the Eagles. Looks like Adam taking it back. He's got
that was a
just
good
off, but Ultramag
good
actually
fake right there by OCU. I don't know if that meant to be a fake, but
That was a good look. Looks like EJ is going to take it to Adam. Adam, oh, he had a look, but Chili saves.
That was fast, too.
That was a really good look there for ISU. Getting a little bit of an offense, which I like to see. Ultramag gets a good touch. Tries to punch it off the wall. Adam possibly looking, but it was just off. He didn't have enough.
Honestly, a good idea, though. Bump the people out of the way and then get to the ball. Right now, we haven't seen a lot of aggression from ISU. That might not be a bad path to try and take right now. Try to get them off.
Ultramag.
There we
go.
Got
it. That was a really good look there. I think Ultramag was, I don't know if he was originally going up to block him, but once he realized they didn't have, he just barely punched it center enough that EJ was able to get there last second.
Just barely underneath. I'm pretty sure that was G-Man, too. So
That was a very good play. ISU only down 2 again. There is a minute left. It's definitely a more difficult one at this point, but it's not impossible.
Yeah,
especially after the
having
save.
Somebody back like we have had quite a lot recently is not a bad play. We've seen how they are on offense. They have been quite tricky. They've been able to definitely tell where we're trying to play, too, which has been very important.
Really
try to see what we can do to get around that, especially in these next minute and the next coming matches.
Adam gets a good save there, and it looks like he wanted to get that 50. He was just off. EJ's the only one back. He actually gets it popped up. Ultramag is there to touch. There's about 40 seconds left on the clock. ISU needs one about now to possibly keep it in there. That was a good look, but they get a really good pinch with each other, actually keeping it away from their net. Now EJ does take, but he is demoed. Ultramag wanted to go for that. He didn't have boost. I think our net is almost open. I mean, I think we should. Okay.
Oh, G-Man.
Adam gets a demo. Looks like G-Man spawns in the right spot, though. That was actually a really lucky spawn for the
basically
Eagles.
spawned right on the ball.
So now EJ with a big punch center. Ultramag wants to go for it. North is taking it up off the wall, though.
I think they're just trying to play for some time right now, honestly, which isn't a bad play.
Adam, I was really hoping that he would actually take a look at net. It was just off. So time does wind down, and it looks like they make it touch. So OCU gets the first game in the series. I mean, I think it was a good showing for us. We had a little bit of a rough start, definitely.
I think the start kind of started us a bit rough. I would say it was a bit more of a rough start. I think the one thing that I've noticed is a lot of those goals were during transitions, and a lot of the games that we've played quite recently, it's like you can kind of get a transition, you get some offense set up, right? Yeah. Not a lot of this back and forth, especially in the first 2 minutes. There was a lot of back and forth between both teams. I feel like ISU wasn't entirely prepared for that, and so we kind of got a tiny bit right there and went down 2-0. We're able to make some good shots. Yep. I think towards the end we started getting a lot more offensively in the groove. Yeah. And once again, that's why they make these best of threes.
That is true.
Or best of 5 first to threes. So we'll have to see how this comes out into this next match. I would like to see a tiny bit more offense. Mm-hmm. We definitely got bit. A lot of their faking, a lot of their passing plays were really good, and so I think we just need to focus a bit more on defense while also focusing on offense. So I know that sounds very weird, but in a game that's super fast-paced, I think we just need to work on our passes, get those in rhythm a tiny bit more, and we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, I think ISU, kind of like you were saying, we definitely, I don't think, are used to these very fast-paced back and forth and back and forth. Usually someone establishes a dominant offense or defense, and then we just kind of play off of that. But I think as long as, that's just in. Wow, very fast goal. Only 5 seconds down on the clock.
I'm pretty sure, G-Man or Chili just went right past Ultramag. I think Ultramag was trying to bump him, and not enough time, and so it was just an open net.
So, OCU does come out very strong once again. First touch.
Technically, I would say we did end up winning there.
He actually got a touch there. That was impressive. Adam wanted to go for that, but I think he was slightly too far forwards to actually do something about that. So he does touch. It is stalled in our back corner, which is not ideal, but Ultramag does take. It looks like he might have this if he gets it over them. It looks like he did. It's just off the post. Man, that was such a good look. EJ hits it off the top, but it looks like that was
enough.
Oh man,
he wasn't there first.
I think that was G-Man who actually came in with a clutch save there for the Eagles. That was a really good look. EJ looking for a pass, possibly to Ultramag, Looks like he was just off, and there was a lot of defenders there. Adam does have, though. Never mind. It's actually taken from him.
North put some weird spin on the ball, and then G-Man's taking it up.
That was a good save by Ultramag, keeping control. I think he was just slightly short of the ball on that second touch there. Adam wanted to go for that. It looks like he actually was able to kind of get there.
Gets bumped in the way. Okay.
He does. So it looks like EJ now on the defensive. He gets a good save. And it looks like we're trying to gain some offense, but the Eagles are just all over the ball.
Missed that not an aerial, but like a lob. He missed the lob.
Yeah, I think it was definitely a close
clear. That's the term. That's the term.
Oh, there you go. Oh, wait. That was a pretty good look. We do have an open net, maybe? No, it looks like G-Man's back.
Yeah, their rotations have been pretty good so far. I mean, if we ever try to get a decent push, they still always have someone back.
That was a beautiful pass by North to G-Man. That was quite impressive. Because he pops it up off the back wall, and then I think EJ, he was just too low. If he actually had jumped early on and tried to go for it up a little higher, I think we could have had that, but...
I mean, so far we have had a couple of shots on net, just unfortunately.
I thought Ultramag would have had that there. Just barely couldn't beat him, though.
They were trying to demo.
Oh, EJ,
but he was too.
That was a good play there by the Eagles, actually getting in front of EJ, kind of keeping him, preoccupied, trying to force a little bit of confusion as he was trying to recover from.
Yeah, he ended up doing a backflip when he jumped over them, and so unfortunately he was a bit distracted. The ball goes barely over his head. We'll see if ISU has anything to come back. We are down 3-0 with about barely less than 3 minutes left. So
I think Adam really was hoping that they would have punched it up there, and it was just off. That was a good pinch. It's just too high, though.
Man, that bar is not in our favor today.
It is not. No, the crossbar is not our friend currently, and it is really unfortunate because we've had some really good looks. It's just we've been slightly too hard in our hits, and I don't know, we've just had so much momentum behind our cars. I don't even know if we could have really stalled it any better. And
open.
Could be a
good save right there by EJ.
Wow.
But also at the same time, I feel like having these momentums behind our car, like you were saying, there's been a couple times where we're just barely too slow to get to the ball.
That's also true.
So it makes sense. That's why Rocket League is such a hard balance sometimes, is being able to balance how hard you're hitting the ball and how fast you're traveling to get around the map. So
it looks like Ultramag, he does get a good hit up. Adam was there, possibly back to Ultramag. I think they're slightly bumping each other. EJ could be there. No, he's not. Ultramag is back in D, though. He's going to have to save this one.
That's a good flick.
It was a good touch there. EJ, he's going off the back wall. I thought that could have been him, but I think that was G-Man who was able to get there and save it.
That was a weird pinch off the roof, but
now Adam
worked down ISU's favor.
Adam, actually, he's going for this. Does he have a look? It looked like he did, but the Eagles playing some very great aerial defense here, getting up in the air to match ISU where we're at currently.
Nice demo right there. I want to see a bit more of those. Try to shake OCU, but actually maybe not. That might not be the strategy. Even right after that, they're just able to hit a nice, 70-mile-per-hour ball straight into the goal. So
I think EJ could have almost had that, but he was just slightly too far on the outside that he couldn't get there in time to actually save it. So now a double. Oh, that was a double demo. Yeah,
okay.
G-Man and EJ demo each other, but North is there. He gets a good look.
Oh, goes
EJ
straight
saves,
up.
But North has it. It's off the post. Now Adam's taking it. Looks like that could be a pass to EJ. He was just
barely off.
I mean, that was a good play. I think EJ, though, was playing it kind of smart, though, making sure that he stayed back enough that he could have actually hit that depending on the touch, but it's just too soft. So now Adam going for it. It's up in the air. It's kind of middle. Everyone seems to be there. They really want the ball. So now I think EJ's going to have a look here. He does. Oh, it's just off. Adam's got to stay back and save. He does. But now it's
almost in, actually.
Yeah.
Dang.
That was a really good clear there by the Eagles. It looks like they might have a shot here. Ultramag does save.
And there's another save, I think, by Adam. Yeah, there was.
Man, we've been back and forth in this. Oh, if Adam had gotten that touch there, that probably would have been in. North doing a good job keeping it away from their net.
That's good teamwork right there by OCU. Every single one hit the ball just to barely get it to that right side. So
touch off of there. Ultramag does actually have a look.
There we go. Okay, not shut out this game. That's good. That's a good sign.
Yeah, we'll take that.
We are still alive. We fought for that one for a while too.
We did.
I think that was a 2-minute goal right there.
Yeah.
Not actually. I think it was like a minute 20. But
yeah, it's a minute 20 on the goal, but we did score one. I mean, we're not shut out, and also this could be the start of momentum. We may not win the game,
but we have not lost the war.
Exactly. Looks like EJ is going up for it. He might have another one actually. Last second, that was a good stall there. Ultramag shoots it. North saves. EJ trying to catch, but he unfortunately isn't
too far back to be able to pop that up.
That was a really good look. Unfortunately, yeah, he was just off, and he didn't get that look. I think so. For looking at the stats, we had a good amount of shots. EJ had 4, Ultramag had 2, Adam had 1. So I mean, we had some really good looks.
That's saves. Shots was 3-5-0.
Never mind. I'm looking at the wrong looking at the wrong stats. But no, I mean, still though, 3 and 5. I mean, we've had some good looks on net. We've had some.
There was a lot of opportunities that I've seen so far, and like I was joking, like there's a couple times it hit the crossbar. Unfortunately, didn't go in, but we're back. There's been multiple times that it hit the crossbar and didn't go in. There was a couple times that they were able to just transition a tiny bit faster, keep one back when we're trying to just lob it over them to try to get some offense starting to shake, trying to get them transition back. I would like to see just a tiny bit more aggression, a couple more bumps. It's where they've been getting us. We'll see. I'd like to see how it affects them, just try to shake them off their game.
That's true. We haven't really seen it. I mean, they've bumped us a little bit, but overall, out of some of the other games that we've watched, there's not been like any bumps at all. And maybe if we shake it up a little bit, throw in a few bumps here and there, we might be able to get them.
Yeah, I also think we've been a bit like I know last week they were planning out a bunch of kickoffs.
Okay. Yep.
And I think we're trying a couple of those out right now, but it's honestly like some of them have been working, some of them haven't. So I don't really know how we want to do that. There's been a couple times we've been beat pretty quickly on kickoffs. So I'd like to see. I want to know what we're trying to do to change that, if that makes sense.
No, that is a good point, because there have been a lot of those where it's just like almost an instant kickoff goal.
But and that's been kicking us in the bum so far.
It has. EJ gets a good stall, but looks like Adam, he's actually going to go up, try to attack G-Man, or at least make him stall for now.
Okay.
EJ saves. That was a good look. It was kind of scary. In front of our net, he gets another touch, stalls it. Adam going for that. Never mind. He's going to fall down and let Ultramag take it. But now it is Adam's turn, though. He's going to punch it off the wall. Oh, looks like one of the
going towards mid.
So now EJ wanted to touch there.
Interesting pinch right there. Went straight to Chile. That's a really good play into pinch then, I won't lie.
That was a really good look there for the Eagles. But ISU able to read it pretty well. And now we're kind of just playing with the ball in the midfield.
Yeah, we'll see who tries to transition or tries to full send a bit of what's the word? Try to full send towards goal, and that probably is going to cost somebody here if that does happen.
EJ is bumped. Adam wanted to go for that. Ultramag is the only one back. He does actually save. It was a good read there. EJ wanted to get that. He's just off.
They barely missed,
though. So ISU looking for a goal here, maybe.
Oh, what a save!
EJ gets an amazing save there. It looked like Adam, he's actually there. He does get a touch. He stalls it up. One of his teammates could be there. Never mind. North grabs.
Yeah, I mean, so far this is probably one of the...
Adam
gets the bar!
But the bar! Oh, man, that post has been our enemy tonight. We just have been hitting it over and over again.
ISU has definitely been playing pretty good. A lot better of back and forth, good mid-zone defense, trying to get some quick transitions out.
That was a good pinch by EJ. It's just off. Close. He has boost. He's up, though. He gets a good touch, and it looks like G-Man gets a good save.
G-Man's been playing good, especially for OCU, too.
He has, yeah.
That one out real fast. But
barely
stalled it.
Okay, Adam does get a good touch, possibly taking it
the
up.
Longest, I can assure you this has been the longest without a goal so far today.
Ultramag had a good look there. Unfortunately, ISU didn't have a guy to
try to punch that in.
Second. Ultramag was actually on the attack. He could have one here. No! North saves! Oh, that was such a close look. It was really good. Adam has a look.
No way again.
There's no shot that we're hitting. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
Wow, that's heartbreaking.
This has been.
And it
no.
goes in. Oh, my
this
gosh.
Has been it's hurting my heart right now. I won't lie.
A 3-minute battle non-stop.
Wow.
Just to lead to a
Hey,
slight
that just
goal.
proves we can do it. That just proves we can do it.
I mean, this is a lot better of a start than we've had in any of the other matches.
This is the best I think we've played so far tonight. That's for sure.
Looks like Ultramag was almost there. Adam actually going for a bump on G-Man. He's just off. North does demo EJ, though, which means we do have a guy back at least. So that's not a bad move for ISU at least.
Yeah, we can't go down to 2-0 right now. That's for sure.
So Adam,
they're playing a bit ball low.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly if they were just trying to throw us off on our defense or what, but Ultramag does get a good touch there. Looks like he's trying to pass to EJ. EJ looked like he had a good look, but
no, North was able to read that. So, I mean, fair enough play. Being able to read stuff like that's quite. I know I can't. I always go for the ball. So
EJ getting a good touch here. Oh, G-Man was able to get there. EJ does get a demo. North. Ultramag had a look. He was just slightly
barely
close,
off,
and it was off on the back wall. Looks like EJ, he's taking it up. He might actually have a look here. He gets a flip reset, and he's just off, though. Man, that was a good look there. Ultramag does punch it center. Adam is kind of our last guy. They hit the post. Ooh. Adam gets a touch. There's an open net. If Ultramag can punch this, that's in.
Yes. Okay.
It's a tie game.
This is a close game right now, folks. That's for sure. It's been back and forth.
Man.
Woo.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Well, I know. I'm shaking right now. I won't lie. I'm rocking back and forth in my chair.
So ISU gets a clutch goal to bring it to a tie game with just under a minute left.
Yeah, I mean, this has definitely been. It might not the score. You might look at the score and be like, man, this is a low-scoring game. I assure you, if you know anything, not if you know anything, but like with how tight this match has been, back and forth and shots on goal, but barely off every time.
Oh,
this is the closest match we have seen so far without a doubt tonight.
EJ had a good look there. Oh, Ultramag gets a beat. This could be a free net. It looks like it is.
Okay, ISU comes up.
Man.
First time we're in the lead tonight, and it's 27 seconds left.
Wow, that was a beautiful 50 there by Ultramag, just ensuring that they had a wide open net. And I think that was EJ who actually got a demo there, keeping them out of the net. So that was a very great play.
I mean, demoing them there is not a bad idea, but at the same time, how fast does the demo respawn?
Oh, that could have been really close. I thought that was in.
OCU is not out of it yet.
Yeah, they're fighting for their life here, trying to get this last goal to shut us out.
Yeah, winning against this 3-0 would be very crucial for them to get first in the standings.
Ultramag taking it across the field. He gets a touch. I think
if
ISU
it touches the ground, it is okay. ISU got a game on. We are not out of it yet.
Well, we're not. Man, what a crazy game.
Okay.
That was
okay. It looks like ISU's we're getting there. We're getting there. It took us a couple games, but I think that was there was a lot of back and forth in that game. It's really hard to pick it down because I mean when you're going back and forth again, especially for like ISU with OCU being a really good team. Being able to get a game on them in that fashion after so many close shots and not letting it get to you, that's very important.
I will say the resilience for ISU is unmatched. I hit the crossbar once and I almost flip a switch.
Oh, dude, I do flip that switch. That's once. It's gone.
Okay, ISU, it's win or go home at this point. We do have a game on them, and it looked like we almost actually had a close kickoff goal. EJ getting a touch here, and he gets another one. It is punched
open. Ultramag back already.
It's a good save. ISU's defense has definitely been improving. We've been able to read them a little bit better. Adam could have a look here. Oh, I think he was trying to bump Chili there.
I mean, that's easily the right play to go for right there. We'll see if we can get anything on this one.
And it's in! Okay. Oh, early goal.
This is a new thing for ISU. First time we've scored first in a match, and it's early too. Able to play that ball very well around them. Able to quote-unquote outmaneuver them pretty pretty well there. We'll see if we can keep on to this lead at 4 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Oh, looks like EJ is demoed. Unfortunately, I don't know. Okay, Adam is back.
Chili!
Wow. Chili's throwing
that's
it in the pot,
reminiscent of
cooking.
the first goal scored. I just want to point that out. I don't know if you remember that, but
that was, yeah.
Chili is cooking. I like that thing.
Getting that double, throwing that chili in the pot and cooking it up, keeping OCU.
He's keeping it warm right now.
Yeah. Man, what a game.
Yeah, I mean, I would have never counted OCU out after that first goal, and they definitely just proved that point right there.
Oh, Ultramag has a good look here.
That's a quick ball.
That was.
G-Man with a nice save, though.
Oh, that was a pinch center. Could be to Ultramag. It looks like he was just off. EJ trying to stall, possibly punching it center to one of his teammates. Ultramag was there.
Oh,
he was
North
just off.
with a good read right there.
That was a really good read. They get another touch, and North was actually there. That was kind of surprising because it seemed like okay.
Adam,
so
Adam went a bit out on this one. I just want to point.
He did.
Oh no. Okay, never mind. I thought G-Man was North, if that makes sense, and I was like, they moved fast. That was really quick.
That was my thought too. But then I realized that it was actually a passing play, so it was a really good development.
So yeah, that's a really hard play. Oh,
that was an
open net, but I mean, I don't think G-Man was gonna miss that one.
Ultramag.
That was North.
Gets a good touch, and it looks like ISU on the defensive again. They're punching it down. Oh, Adam does get a touch.
They got one man to beat.
EJ has it. If he touches again. Oh! The double off the back wall.
Wow.
Pushing ISU to a tie
that
game.
was insane. Wow. Okay. We're still in this. Sorry.
He landed on top of the other player. Kind of boosted slightly up just to get that touch.
I was like, he's got one man to beat. I didn't know if he was going to be able to beat him. That was insane.
That was a good look. ISU EJ gets a save there. Ultramag gets another one. EJ
3 minutes and 30 seconds left. It is 2-2. Once again, if we lose, we go home.
Yeah, we do need to. EJ with another amazing save. ISU, I'm pretty sure they're just locked in right now. They're playing. I mean, honestly, I think this is. I mean, it might not be a very high-scoring game, and
this is probably.
EJ gets a beat. No, never mind. North saves, but we could possibly get something going.
Dude, North. They're very. I just want to point this out. They have been very good after reading when they're jumping off the wall, if that makes sense.
They have been, yes.
They've been able to read the plays very well.
Ultramag does get a good touch. He's just off, and EJ looked like he almost missed that. But that was, I mean, kind of lucky for us. They didn't actually get a good look there. Now Adam with a touch.
Oh, just a bit too fast. They put a bit of pepper on that one. A bit of spice, bit of pepper. I don't know what the wording is there, but
close.
A nice little pinch right there, and that's very hard to read, so I would not blame anything against EJ right there. That's a really good play by OCU. We'll see if ISU can try to cook something back to get the score back to its own.
Oh, what a kick! Oh, wow!
I did not see that coming at all.
They've been working on their kickoffs, and that was a very interesting one. So
they went for the demo and went wow. Okay, they did cook something up. They did.
Wow.
And we have a tie game with 2 minutes and 38 seconds left.
I was definitely not expecting a demo there. I mean, I saw both of them going, but that was a really good play, giving them an open net. And I mean, that was I don't think I've ever seen a kickoff like that. I'm not sure which one that was.
That was a very well pre-play. Genuinely, after last week's game, we saw them with the map on Discord drawing up plans. So that definitely paid off right there. That's all I will say.
Adam had a good look there. It was just off. He gets a touch. Ultramag gets a touch center. Looks like he might be passing to EJ. Had a great look. But once again, that post
has not been our friend today.
Oh, man.
But nevertheless, it is still a 3-3 game. We've been working around it. We'll see how this game finishes with about less than 2 minutes left.
So Ultramag does get bumped. He uses his roll, though, to actually get towards it. EJ looks like he might have a good look here. He hits it off of the board. Getting an insane goal
this game has been insane with the shots. I just want to point this out.
He actually, I don't know if that was just a misread on North.
I think North actually did not mean to do that.
Wow.
We're up, though. We're up 4-3. I'm not going to complain.
Man. ISU.
Oh, they bumped Chili.
Out. They did. That was a close look. Oh, it looked like Adam wanted to go for that. Just off, though.
Yeah, Chili was able
EJ
to
sitting mid. He gets a touch. Looks like he's going to possibly
EJ's
shoot.
been playing really good. There you go. What a team play right there by ISU.
We're up 2.
We're up 2 with 1 minute 34 seconds. This is an insane. This is a close game. I think this one was closer than the last one. And we still have a minute 34 seconds left. But if ISU takes this game, that is huge.
Okay, Adam, he was just off on his
Chili
look.
is by himself. He gets it over Ultramag.
EJ does
North
have
to
a
finish.
He's demoing.
Oh, okay, there we go. OCU.
That
Was a good play. A lot of faking right there by OCU. Playing it, biting to the last second.
Oh, that was.
Multiple times. They barely got the flick with G-Man and barely gets that touch right there by North. They played that play to the very last second right there. That's a really good play by OCU. They're only down 1 in this 4-5 game with 1 minute and 20 seconds left.
Adam, he punched at center, got a good clear. It was just off, so now Ultramag taking it up. Now EJ has to save. He's just off. It looked like they were just off as well. So now EJ sitting back, attacking midfield, though. He gets a good pinch off.
Goes
but North is there.
Going towards
Ultramag
midfield off
does
G-Man.
block. It's a good block there. EJ taking control, possibly looking for Adam. Looks like Adam wants to clean up, but Chili is there. Ultramag
No one is
attacking
back.
now.
It's an open
This
net.
could be in. It's off the post. That was a really good ground pinch there for the Eagles, though. It looks like EJ's back. He does stall with the North. And then Ultramag. That was really close.
Okay. Sorry.
Ultramag just barely off on boost. It looks like they almost had a touch there. EJ with a good read.
Gets it out. 23 seconds left.
And is back on their side. ISU, as long as we don't overcommit here and we save the goal, we could have a game 5 in our hands. Oh, Adam with a good touch. Is that in? That is just in.
That could be game. That could be game right there.
I mean,
5 seconds left. It's really hard to score 2 goals in 5 seconds, but
it's not
honestly,
impossible,
OC could easily do that. I won't lie.
I mean, we are up 2. 6-4, highest scoring game we have seen tonight. Man, what a game overall. EJ gets a good touch, and there is zeros on the clock, so ISU does get a good win.
Honestly, I will not lie. I need a bit of a breath, but if you ever asked me one game to watch by ISU, that is that game right there. Oh my goodness!
Taking a look at my heart rate monitor, we're at 150 BPM, boys. I don't know how much longer I can last with this stress, but man,
hey,
we're putting up with
it is 2-2. We got shut out last season against them, so this is impressive play right here. ISU needs to keep this momentum into this next game. We need to strike fast like we did as well. We struck so fast. Within the first 30 seconds, we scored. I think if we can try to replicate that, get a tiny bit ahead. We need to make sure also at the same time we got beat pretty early on those kickoffs. So I think kickoffs is actually a very huge thing in this game. Normally they're a bit more like I feel like kickoffs can go either way. They can be very, it's like if you at least have a decent defense, you can kind of counter it. Kickoffs have been very important in this game so far. So it's definitely entertaining, and we're going into the game 5. Yeah. First time we've hit a game 5 in NACE tonight. So
I mean, at least this season. Yeah, I think I can't remember the last time we hit a game 5 for the Rocket League team, but
I know we hit a game 5 against Arizona, but that's a different story. Anyways, let's get back into the game.
So yeah, here we go. Game 5. It's win or go home for both teams here. Man, what a performance. I mean, both these teams showing that they are here to compete.
We've had Chili hit some nasty shots, really good team plays by OCU. EJ has made some stellar kick shots. Same by Ultramag. Adam's been killer on defense. Everyone in this game so far on both teams have been playing their hearts out. And we're here to see how it finishes with Game 5. G-Man! Oh my goodness.
See, Ultramag, he was there. He had the read. I think he was just slightly
that would have gone. I think that was going to go. I think that was going to go in whether or not he'd hit that a second time.
That is true. I mean, that was a good positioning there for the Eagles, and they do get a that was close, the post.
But
that was
not there entirely.
Look. It looks like
Chili was up, but EJ was able to read that and just angle it back down to the left.
He does. Adam punching his center. Ultramag was there. Chili able to stay calm and collected, get a pretty simple save. Looks like ISU does punch at center. Adam, I think, was wanting to go for that. Now he's just off. EJ staying up front, trying to punch it back center, possibly to Ultramag. Ultramag wanting to get that read off of North, but he's just off. He does get a good
nice stall.
Though. Adam taking it up now. He's pinching it off the wall. They both pinch. It looks like EJ is the only one back. He is.
Oh, he's bumped.
Man, what a bump.
Oh, good play right there by OCU, but you hate to see it.
Oh, man. That was such a good look, and it looked like he just barely bumped him as well. Like, I don't even know how the two cars connected.
Yeah,
but they did, and it was really
tip of the hitbox,
touch.
I guess.
Man, ISU is down 2.
Ball gets stalled, but Ultramag is there, and North misses. He's got one man to beat.
Oh, he was just slightly too close to G-Man when he tried that flick. That was a good look other than that, though.
Good angle away right there by EJ. And another good angle shot by Chili. Oh, OCU. They're playing lights out right now, I won't lie.
Oh, man.
This is heartbreaking.
That was such a good look. EJ was just slightly too low, and they put it in a tough position for him to get. So ISU is down 3-0, but we're not out of it, though.
There's still 3 minutes and 39 seconds. We've seen ISU come back from worse.
So Ultramag.
Actually, no. I've seen us come back from 3-0. I don't know about 4-0.
So ISU taking control for half a second, but the Eagles staying very aggressive. We do get a shot center.
Well,
they are demoed. Adam wanted to touch. I think he's going to try to pass the Ultramag. It looks like he did, but the Eagles were there. EJ is our only guy back. He is going to have to save. That was
good read right there.
Save. That was a beautiful look there. Ultramag does punch it out center, possibly looking for Adam. Adam was there, but G-Man gets a better touch. This is heading back towards our net. This could be detrimental. It is, unfortunately.
Honestly, OCU has been playing really good defense from the net. Like, specifically being able to read where we're trying to play off the backboard and play that. That's something really hard to play around when they've got really good net defense, and they've had some really good net defense so far. So, got to give props where props are due on OCU. ISU, we could still probably come back from this.
Man. Commentator's curse, unfortunately, is a real thing.
I shouldn't have said anything.
5-0. An unfortunate look there. I mean, that was a great team play by North, getting a very fast one off the kickoff. Definitely trying to snuff out our offense here. There we do get another demo.
No way!
How did Chili get there in time?
I mean, we've done that play before, unfortunately. I
thought it would have worked again. I mean, it was set up so well, but unfortunately, I don't even know how Chili got back there.
I thought he got blocked with I think it was EJ. He was like basically right where normally someone would have come from.
Oh, that was a close look there. Looks like they're trying to keep up. They're just shot after shot after shot, and unfortunately, they might. I mean, ISU does have boost now, so we are a little bit more collected, but at the same time, it's a tough one here for us. We've got only 2 minutes left to score 5 goals.
Oh, we're carrying, but
if Chili hadn't
jumped over
there, we did get a demo. Looks like Adam trying to bump again, but looks like North was able to get there.
Yeah, they've been definitely evasive on bump-wise, at least. I won't lie. We've seen them try to go for multiple ISU try to go for multiple bumps, and they're able to read it pretty well.
It's a good redirect there. So now Ultramag trying to look for a pass center. Once again, they are there though to contend. Adam off the back wall, he misses his touch. That looked like that was good, but I mean. Shot after shot, one of them's got to go in.
One of them's going to go in.
And unfortunately, that was the story.
What a heartbreak game.
We had such...
I don't even know what... I'm sorry. I've been, like, terrible commentating this game because I'm just so shocked. I'm really sorry, but... Okay,
EJ, we do have it up central, but it looks like Chili's there. Adam was trying to get there.
And it's a goal.
Just off. 7-0 OCU kicking on the afterburners almost.
I mean they are nonstop. They do not care.
Honestly, I think the chili might be burnt at this point with how long they've been cooking.
Hey, well, no, they put it on a
impressive.
low burner for the second,
okay.
third, and fourth match, and then they kicked it all the way. They're using some nitro on it now.
Oh,
right
that
now,
makes
you know what I'm
sense.
saying?
Yeah, using that Rocket League boost, it works wonders on that chili.
Yeah,
Makes it
very fast.
But Ultramag does actually try to contend. EJ is up. I think EO actually did get a touch there. He was just off, and so now we're trying. Oh, it's
Good save. Installed a bit high, but nevertheless, we just want to get it nice.
No, EJ saves. That was a good save. I mean, we're not coming back from this, but if we do score a goal, I mean, I wouldn't
Isn't
be
it
mad.
a Brazilian if we score a goal?
I believe it would be a Brazilian, yes, if we score a goal. So
Because wasn't the technical score like 7-1, or was it 6-1?
it was 7-1.
Okay, so let's hope for a goal. Oh, okay.
Well, wrong side.
Commentator's curse once again.
Oh boy, 8-0.
Hey, it's a snowman. They have a snowman.
Oh boy.
That's an actual thing in golf, by the way. If you're
Yeah, I was gonna say
eight
yeah,
over.
the 8 over,
par.
take a snowman.
Yep, take a snowman.
Isn't there like a saying like, oh well.
Wow. Okay.
Never
Why do
mind.
we say things like this?
Snowman's gone. My hopes and dreams have melted away, and you know there's
All that you're left with is a carrot.
a carrot. I don't know if that's really a carrot. I'd say you
Yeah,
know.
no, carrot, like the nose of a snowman.
Oh yeah. Just the
Sorry, I was being very okay. Back to the game.
But no, we got just less than 30 seconds left, and it looked like that was close. A good kickoff, and that was almost another really good look for the Eagles.
I mean, if that was exactly how their play was designed, that was really good. You split out, had them go up the walls, and pitch down after Chile, who was
Chile
back.
cooking once again. They've got room.
Wow.
The demo EJ forcing a 10-0 lead. They do get to double digits. Wow, that's.
I mean, look at this play, though. They have two
impressive.
people swarm in towards goal and have the last person back take the shot. Like, not a textbook play, but, like, they played that like a textbook. They read that play. They not read that play. They did that play straight out of the textbook. That was a really good play.
Adam trying to get it. Oh, looked like
Really
he was trying
good
to get a pinch there with EJ. Can ISU score one just for dignity's sake? Unfortunately, it does touch. OCU lights out that last game. I don't even know what to say. I mean, that was so tight. Man, that was crazy.
I mean,
Man.
it was a really good game on one side of the ball, but
Oh, man.
the series was really good.
Yeah, no,
If you
can't
exclude the fifth
lie.
game, that was a great series.
Overall, I think that was one of the better games that ISU's played.
I think that was one of the best series ISU has played out throughout, except for the fifth game.
Yeah, I mean,
Breakdown. What do you think happened in the fifth game?
I really don't know.
I
honestly.
think
It just seemed
they
like
started off very strong,
they did.
right?
Yeah.
But after that, I think it was just too far out of hand. And
I think so, yeah. I mean, I think at the point once we got to I think about like the fourth goal and we were 4-0, I mean, I don't know if we necessarily lost hope, but at that point they just had so much momentum that they couldn't
it was. I think they had a very fast-paced goal in the very beginning.
They did,
right?
yes.
And so it took us a tiny bit, and we fought them for a bit, and then I can't remember what it was, but I think because Chile started off with a really good goal, I think, and then North hit like some insane shot, if I remember correctly, and I'm like, you hate to see it, but like it's also super really good. And then after that, I think it just started to crumble a tiny bit, and getting 2 games on them, if North Texas doesn't get 2 games on them, they're easily first seed, but then it's going to be close between us and North Texas, I think. Because we did end up losing, that is pretty rough. But point-wise, I think we still get a point, right? And if North Texas gets 3-0'd, I don't know if they get a point.
That's true. So
because it's not based by record, it's based by point. There is still a shot we're going to get second. Nevertheless, because we did get 2 games on them, I'm like 99, I'm going to say 90% sure that we were going to make it at least into the last chance qualifiers. So that is still going on. I mean, it'd be pretty interesting.
First time in team history, we are making history. I mean,
in NACE specifically.
In NACE, yeah.
we made other tournaments.
That is true. But, I mean, it is quite impressive. So, I mean, great showing by ISU. I would have liked to see a little bit more passing plays, but at the same time, the Eagles had some really great defense just overall, being able to read our plays, see that we're trying to develop something, throw in a demo, and just absolutely take it off the rails. So, overall, what an insane series. I don't even know if I
don't really want to break down much more else because I feel terrible, like trying to break into game 2, 3, and 4. Great games right there. Game 1 and Game 5 a bit, I don't know if I want to touch that entirely, but 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
Masterpiece. If I was to recommend, if you guys ever, want to be like, hey, you guys should check out ISU, recommend those 3 games right there. Those were great games.
They were amazing. Definitely showcase some of the best from all of our players. So
and their players too.
I mean, there was good looks on both ends. So definitely amazing.
You could say they were stars.
Yeah.
Well, it's stars. Stars.
That was a very great one. So, yeah, unfortunately, that was the last Rocket League game of this season. So, an unfortunate loss to end off the season. But, I mean, I don't know if I would be mad about it.
Honestly, though, we were playing against people that were all SSL. So, being able to, put that much of a fight, very equally impressive. Would a win have come off very nice? Yes, but we should still be proud of what we got, I think.
That is true. But looking further into the schedule, if you do actually want to watch more of our esports, it looks like Tuesday is Overwatch at 6:30 if you're into that. We also have Wednesday is Valorant JV.
Yeah, so we will be covering a JV game.
So that'll be quite exciting to see. I'm very excited to see them play because I haven't actually seen them play this season. So
I've seen them play one game.
Okay.
I actually casted for a bit of it.
You
It
did?
was surprising.
That's right.
It was a bit of a what's the word?
like a shake-up almost?
Yeah,
Or-
it was a bit of. There was the whole situation I'm not going to explain. But I did end up doing that. That was actually really fun. You guys should check that out. And then I think Thursday is varsity, which is a bit different than normal. There was a bit of a rescheduling problem, but nevertheless, that still is going on. So, yeah, if you guys want to go support ISU Esports, go check those out.
And then also follow our Instagram, Idaho State Esports. We will have more postings there. We'll keep you updated on how we're doing within the actual NACE tournament and stuff, as well as our other standings overall. And
so if we do get in, I mean, again, we don't really know everything. We'll let you guys know there.
So yeah, thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. Some of the best Rocket League I have seen.
It was so good. It was so good, man.
But man, what a game. What a series. Great job to ISU. I mean, an unfortunate loss to end the season, but also
spectacular performance, so I wouldn't be mad. But
so, what a great game. Unfortunately, we do have to sign off, though, for the last time for this season. So, I'm Superfox.
I'm Scooter.
And we'll see you guys later. Have a good one.